Yo, what's up, guys? Can I get a quick audio check, if you don't mind? Let me know if I need to adjust the mic levels here. What's up, yo? Thanks for coming out on this holiday. What's up, Lynn and D? Yeah, it is a federal holiday with Juneteenth, so markets are obviously closed. But doesn't mean we can't get a quick, market prep in. Nothing too crazy. I think last stream was Thursday, if I'm not wrong. So not too much in the markets, but figured we can do a quick recap anyway. Alrighty. Audio seems okay? Okay, cool. What's up, KTF? Thanks for coming out. Alright, guys, so yeah, let's hop in. So last time we talked about SPY between this, not much of a real resistance and support, but it was somewhat of a range. A couple of tests, 4379, pretty much 438, and 447. Now on Friday, we did, let's see here, pretty much in this channel here for the last 3 weeks or so, almost a month now, May 24th. As you can see, pretty much the first decent red candle we've had since last month. Not quite a dark cloud cover, right? Typically on a dark cloud cover, you would like to see the wick. Let's move this out the way. This wick candle be above this candle here. So not quite a dark cloud cover, but close. Now we did actually see it on a couple of other stocks, which we'll get into later. I believe some indices are showing that. But yeah, that is the daily. I did have some stuff on the hourly here on SPY. So again within this channel here, respecting it as of the past few weeks. We do have some 1 hour bearish divergence pretty much playing out. That's what we had Friday, pretty much a down day. So that bearish divergence pretty much did play out this past Friday. Now, not much resistance between 458 and 432 for SPY, right? So pretty much this zone to 458, there's not much between these minor little resistance and supports, but as Mitch would say, not quite ice lines, not much data reflecting on those 2 points. So just something to keep an eye on. But your two main levels here, 432 and 458, pretty much within that that range here. That 786 is 451, so another level to keep an eye on. That kind of coincides with this Thursday, September 2021 area. So you can try something like this as well. Another little zone there. Another little resistance and support. Okay, so that's pretty much all I had for SPY. A couple of key levels to be watching. And let's see if this 1 hour bear divergence continues to play out, I would expect at least a test of 4379 again before going higher, which kind of coincides with your lower trend line for the channel. So that's SPY. Let's hop into what do we have next? IWM. So, you know, we're still at resistance. The weekly looks really clean on this. As you can see, you know, we've been respecting the heck out of this zone here, which is pretty much 188 and 190. So, you know, few tests, not much follow through after breaking out a couple of times above this zone. So something to really keep an eye on. Again, the weekly just looks a lot cleaner here, but let's take a look at the daily. Not quite an engulfing, but, you know, battling at the support. So nothing too crazy. Technicals aren't screaming much here for IWM, but you would like to see it to get above 188 to 190, and you know, a couple of solid closes above that. It's IWM. Let's take a quick look at the hourly on this. Let's see if we can see anything we like. Well, we had 1 hour bearish divergence. I think we talked about that last stream as well on IWM. Played out somewhat with Friday's price action. What's up, AK? Thanks for coming out. What's up, Danny? Thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate it. All right, so that's IWM. Let's take a look at the Qs here. It's DJI. Let's hop into Qs. Okay. Actually, let's hop into DJI real quick. So on DJI, we still have bearish divergence on the daily, I believe. Let's see. Yep. So, you know, if we continue waning here on the MACD, you would pretty much confirm some bearish divergence at a, you know, pretty significant resistance zone. So again, we are having some bearish technicals on some indices right now at some critical areas. So you would like to see this obviously hold above 3428, which you kind of closed right at. You're on the verge of that, but you're not really clear until you clear about 3472. But that bearish divergence is forming on the daily. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Let's get rid of this. Okay. So again, you know, you pretty much close the day back testing that 3428. So, you know, come Monday, you would like to see some follow through of that clearly. And then as far as shorter time frames, nothing much going on here. You know, nothing really significant, but besides that backtest going on, so you'd like to see, you know, obviously backtest, boom, off that level. DJI. It's the hourly, 4 hour MACD waning as well. Some possible Momo switching on DJI, but let's keep charting along. Let's head over to the Qs. Now, the Qs here was actually one chart that actually did have a dark cloud cover. So SPY didn't quite have it. Dark cloud cover, right? You want to see the candle open and the candle wick above the candle before it. So as you can see, Friday we opened above, closed pretty much like a piercing candle, but this is considered a dark cloud cover. So typically that is seen in, you know, whether it be short-term or long-term pullback or reversal of the trend. So something to keep an eye at, again, at a pretty significant zone, right? Which is this, you know, area we've been looking at for the Qs. So yeah, you would like to not see some follow through on that if you're long here. Didn't quite get that close that you were looking for above that level. But I mean, you've been ripping for a while now, so wouldn't be surprised if we get some get a reversal. Wouldn't be surprised, you know, if we just continue ripping. But the Qs, let's take a look at the 4 hour. So we do have 4 hour bearish divergence as well, right? So increase in price with a lower level of MACD suggesting, you know, the trend is weakening. Usually, doesn't necessarily mean it will happen all the time, that's just typically how it works. So a couple of variables on the cues, looking like at least a short-term pullback is in the works. All right, cues. Let's hop in to Apple now. And I believe this one, okay, yeah. So daily on Apple, you know, you're obviously in all-time highs. So this type of, you know, area is completely random. You know, you don't really know what to expect when you hit all-time highs. But as far as the candles go, another chart with a dark cloud cover. So again, open and the wick above the previous candle. That typically is seen in reversals. So again, something to keep an eye on. But let's just chart some fibs on Apple real quick. So let's go high to low. Your last. Okay. I don't have my extended fibs on, but let's try to adjust this. Put the 1618 on. Okay, 1618 would be like 220. So yeah, again, really hard to figure out what Apple would be doing here. But as far as the candles go, you know, somewhat of a bear signal. You would like to see some follow through if you're bear here, and if you're long, you know, pretty much like to see it hold above 182. But not much on Apple besides that 4-hour bearish divergence and that dark cloud cover. Now, next on the list is Tesla, which did fill a gap that we've had open since September 2022. So yeah, you can see here. This was September of last year, and you did officially get that gap to fill on Friday with a pretty significant wick. But nothing too bearish on Tesla. I know we do have some Momo slipping on the 4-hour, so we haven't seen negative momentum since Friday, the 28th of April this year, and first negative Momo on Friday, which was the 16th. So, I mean, May, June, July, pretty much 2 months of positive Momo. So let's see if that comes to fruition at all in regards to, some negative or some downside price action. Be very interested to see what goes on here. But these are your 266 is your resistance for now. Besides that, 296 would be a more significant area, but you're kind of between these two little zones. That gap you created earlier this month, and then this gap fill here. So tight little zone for Tesla. Keep an eye on that for sure. Interesting. We got another ad going here. Turn this off real quick. Okay, so that was Tesla. I think, what do we got next? I think we got crypto next here. Okay. BTC. So Bitcoin, you are, let's take a look at the daily. It's probably a little bit better. So I believe last stream we had just broken down and we were forming that new candle, and we were pretty much, heading right back into the zone here. So, it looks like you're going to be testing that upper range, which you have, a few times already. So things are getting tight on SPY. Keep out for this wedge here that's forming. Got some Momo, positive Momo building again. I would expect 2697, pretty much 227 or 27K to be tested on Bitcoin after that, test of that lower demand line. So that's the daily. Let's take a look at the 4 hours, see if we can spot anything short term. Nothing crazy on the 4 hour here that would indicate much for us. But Yeah, I think I still have alert here. It's probably set alert on this as well. All right. So Bitcoin now hop into BNB, which we've been talking a lot about. Now, I did see some news recently in regards to BNB supposedly striking a deal with the SEC in regards to like their Binance US is assets being held on US soil now, which wasn't before. So I kind of expected some relatively positive price action after that. Doesn't seem like that did much, to be quite honest, unless they release some more news here. But I did have it in a little bear flag on the 4-hour. The daily looks fine as well, but as you can see, we tested that today, pretty much on the verge of breaking down on this candle. You did get a little, you did get some bids here on this demand line, but I would probably expect 225 again, but I'm not sure how that news affects BNB here. Didn't seem too positive, but negative Momo is about to turn green here, so let's see if this bear flag breaks down or not. But 259, 224, your two levels on Binance. And yeah, that was pretty much all I had for the quick recap heading into the week. Let me know if you guys wanted me to take a look at anything here, take a look at some charts or whatever. But yeah, that's all. Let me know. All right, y'all. Well, that's all I had. Not much has changed since last stream, but just wanted to get a quick, market prep in for the coming week. Just some stuff to keep an eye out for. But yeah, as always, feel free to shoot me a message in Discord and FTM. Always happy to help out if you have any questions or something you want me to take a look at chart-wise. Like I said, always happy to help. So thanks for coming out, guys. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow.